Today I'm going to be showing you a breast reduction lift with augmentation, and you might be asking, why would you reduce the breast and then put a breast implant in there? It seems kind of counterintuitive. You're taking breast volume away, but then you're putting a breast implant in. And the reason why I'm doing that is because if I just did a breast reduction with a lift, it would be scooped out on the top. With gravity, all of the breast tissue would be pulled to the bottom and there wouldn't be any fullness at the top of the breast.
My breasts were always way too big. I was super self-conscious, and I started talking about it in high school.
So what I'm doing is reducing the size of the breast, especially going out this way. This patient's breasts tend to go out wide, making her look wider than she actually is. She's super fit. So we're gonna take away some volume from the outside and then put in a breast implant to give her a nice slope and a little bit of fullness in the upper aspect of the breast, which she would otherwise not get if we just did a breast reduction and a lift.
My breasts have affected my life in so many ways, from working out to wearing clothes, daily living, laying down. When people hug me, touch me, I feel like they're constantly in the way.
Her left breast is larger than her right, so I'm just planning on taking out a little bit more skin and breast tissue on that side and then putting in the same size breast implant so it looks very symmetric up top where the cleavage area is.
My goals out of this surgery are to have a more lifted shape and have breasts that are more proportionate to my body.
To plan how much tissue I want to remove, I'm going to tailor tack the skin with staples that don't stay in. It's just for me to get an idea of what I want to do and finalize the plan on the table with the breast implant in place. Once the right side is done, I'm going to do a very similar procedure on the left side to get symmetry. Sit her up on the table, take a step back, make sure everything looks beautiful, and lay her back down and start sewing her up.
Really, from the moment that I came into this office, I knew that Dr. Nazarian was the best. They made me feel so comfortable.
Now, with breast reductions and lifts, typically the bottom part of the breast tends to look a little bit flatter in the beginning. But over the next 6 months to a year, gravity is going to pull that breast tissue down. It's going to round out beautifully. If we start off with it looking perfectly round on the bottom, it can bottom out at a year's point. And obviously we don't want to be back here in a year. We want to have longevity with this procedure. So I plan ahead to make it a little bit flatter on the bottom in the beginning, knowing full well it's going to round out by itself.
As soon as she said what she wanted to do, we kind of just clicked. She said it and I was like, yes, that's exactly what I want.
A great candidate for a procedure like this is someone who already has a lot of breast tissue, but it is sagging, it is drooping, making them uncomfortable. So we want to do the breast reduction and the lift, but we also don't want flatness and scooped out look on the top portion of the breast. So a small teeny breast implant will just give us that fullness up top so that even if she's not wearing a bra, she doesn't need to feel like she doesn't have cleavage or fullness at the top portions of her breast. We just finished this breast reduction lift with augmentation. She looks awesome. I'm super excited for her. She can expect to have some bruising, some swelling. I usually don't like my patients to go underwater or wear a wired bra for about 4 to 6 weeks. So she's just gonna ice a little bit, relax, take it easy, but I know at the end of it, she's gonna have an awesome result and she's gonna be so happy she did this. I know she's been wanting it for a long time, and I'm super excited for her to go out into life and just not have to think about this again.